2 years ago, I made a video declaring that as a time-pressed dad, Race Room was my #1 sim. However, while I still think of that title very fondly as we head into 2023, the time has come to admit it isn't my #1 anymore. That accolade now goes to iRacing. Now then, iRacing is a simulator so big, it doesn't need me shilling for it. So rest assured, this is just my honest view. I'm not going to be getting a mysterious 1k bump to my iRating anytime soon. I've spoken extensively on the channel about what I see as iRacing's problematic pricing model, but despite this, it's become my go-to sim for a bunch of reasons. Other sims have some of these qualities, but I'm not sure any other sim boasts them all. Either way, when you've watched the video, let me know what you think in the comments. Right then, first up, the reality is my time is even more squeezed now than it was 2 years ago. So the fact that iRacing is essentially always on across a wide range of raceable content is a huge, huge plus. And of course, the player base is comparatively massive versus other titles. That means for a range of series that I love to race, like GT4, F4, TCR and GT3, I can get a race at almost any time of the day and be pretty well guaranteed a packed grid. Given I usually only have an hour or two to race every week, this more than anything else means it's worth paying the premium cost of iRacing and accepting the fact that you're only ever really renting the content that you buy. Second, this huge player base means iRacing is unrivaled when it comes to matchmaking, sorting you into grids with similarly paced drivers for the closest and most consistent online racing you can find. Honestly, I absolutely love this element. It means more often than not, the 1 or 2 races I do per week are absolute bangers with really close and competitive battling, making it easier for me to produce videos for all of you. And if you're enjoying this video, leaving a like would be hugely appreciated. Third, the variety on offer in iRacing is superb, to the point where nearly 2 years in, I've barely scratched the surface of what's on offer. Even if you're just exploring GT cars and lower powered formula cars, there's so much variety here in terms of manufacturers and car classes to keep you entertained for a long time. One day though, I really will get round to oval racing, IndyCar and maybe even rallycross. Fourth, the quality of tracks is superb. Yes, some of the older circuits need a polish visually and in terms of trackside detail, but the road and curb surfaces feel fantastic. Laser scan tracks invariably feel the most authentic, and every quarter you're almost guaranteed to see 1 or 2 new tracks of your favourite discipline enter the title. Fifth, my favourite series come with a fixed setup variant, with races ranging from 15 to 20 minutes. Not only do I have very limited time to practice, I really don't have the time to develop the knowledge to be fine-tuning the setup. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to one day, but at this stage of life, the free time I have needs to be dedicated to the race. Finally, the title might be old, but it runs at near enough max settings on my upper middle range PC and is constantly being improved. Yes, some bigger changes like variable weather are taking an age to arrive, but it's easy to forget the improvements to the damage model, surely the best outside of BeamNG, the introduction of AI racing, the steady stream of new content and the constant physics improvements too, which come with each new quarterly release. Even in my relatively short time with the title, I've felt huge improvements with the GT3s and other classes, and with a regular rhythm to new content releases, there's always something to look forward to. So all of these reasons are why iRacing is now my #1 go-to sim. But don't just let me tell you why, let me show you. Check out this awesome race that shows off the best of iRacing now.